Father.
You chose this.
I still remember my last orders. The day the real war began.
Avenge our Emperor!
What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about all confirmed heroes for Star Wars Battlefront 2 so far. If you're new to this channel, it might be worth subscribing if you are interested in Star Wars Battlefront 2, as I will be covering all things regarding the game right up to the game's launch and even post-launch. Just from the Star Wars Battlefront 2 extended reveal trailer, we can make out a lot of heroes that will be in the game. For one hero in particular, there has been further confirmation of his presence in the game thanks to a pre-order listing on GameStop, but I'll get to that later in the video. So if you watch the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer, like I said, you come across a lot of heroes in that trailer, and I'm going to be going through them in the order that they appear, as well as some sort of speculative ones at the end. So the first hero to appear in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 extended trailer is Luke Skywalker. Now, a lot of people already expected Luke to be in the game, and now this is confirmation of that, especially since we can play as him in the campaign for some missions. It would only make sense that he is in the multiplayer section of the game, especially since there are going to be the 3 main eras used in this Battlefront. This wasn't really a surprise, and a lot of people expected him to be there. He is a lot of people's favourite characters for the light side of the Force and the heroes, so it makes sense that he will return. The next hero we come across is actually Darth Maul. Now, so many people got excited about seeing Maul in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer when it released, even the leaked trailer, and I was one of those as well. I couldn't believe that they've actually went and done it and put the prequels in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Never mind Darth Maul, one of many people's favourite characters throughout the whole Star Wars saga. It's going to be amazing seeing people use him, and I can't wait to capture some gameplay of Darth Maul in the game, and I'm really interested to see what his playstyle is. The next hero is straight after Maul, and it is Yoda. Now, the reason we know this is Yoda is because of his lightsaber, which you can see coming on screen. That is Grandmaster Yoda's lightsaber, that is no one else's lightsaber. There was a little bit of speculation that it might be an Ishi-Tib Jedi when we actually get to see Yoda holding his lightsaber, but that is Yoda's hands. There are his 3 fingers on each hand. That is his lightsaber, so that for me confirms that Yoda will be in the game. And again, I can't wait to see how he plays. I can't wait to capture gameplay. I'm just so hyped for the heroes in this game. The next hero we come across is Rey. Now, I really wanted to see Rey in the first Star Wars Battlefront, and the fact that she's in the second one is great. I can't wait to see what abilities she has, whether she will use her staff, or whether it will just be lightsaber combat only for Rey. I imagine it will be, considering going into The Last Jedi, she is sort of the next Jedi in the Star Wars saga, so it would be a bit odd if EA and DICE made her use a pistol or her staff, when in the films she's using the lightsaber for most of the time. The next hero is a little bit more speculation type, because the hero we see riding the Tauntaun with the DL-44 looks like Han Solo. Now, the explosion in the background behind the soldier on the Tauntaun makes it really hard to see what colours the soldier is actually wearing, whether it's Han's blue jacket that we get to see on the hot maps in the current Star Wars Battlefront, or whether it is just a random rebel soldier. It has been confirmed, like I said earlier in the video, through a GameStop listing for Star Wars Battlefront 2 that Han Solo is going to be in the game. The listing says, down Star Destroyers the size of cities, use the Force to prove your worth against iconic characters such as Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, or Han Solo, as you play a part in a gaming experience inspired by 40 years of timeless Star Wars films. That to me confirms that Han Solo will be in the game. Whether it's old Han or young Han, I don't know. They might have both, maybe as customizable skins, but it sounds like Han Solo is going to return. The last hero we get to see in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 extended trailer is Kylo Ren. Now, Kylo Ren looks badass in this trailer. I can't wait to see what his abilities are. I really want to play as Kylo Ren. He's probably going to be the first hero I try to play as, because I like him that much. I think he's definitely underrated, and I can't wait to see his character progression in The Last Jedi, as well as how he plays in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now we move on to the more speculative heroes for Star Wars Battlefront 2, and the first one is Palpatine. Now, we get to see Palpatine in some form in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer, but in a way, it isn't actually Palpatine. It is a Sentinel droid which has Palpatine's sort of personality built into it, so that these droids can carry out his contingency plan after his death. Will we get to see Emperor Palpatine in the game? I'm gonna say yes, but I'm not sure because that's not confirmed yet. But like I said earlier, if the original trilogy is going to be in the game as well as the other two trilogies, then it would make sense to have the one main bad guy from the original trilogy in there, which is Emperor Palpatine. Next up, a lot of people are speculating that Iden Versio might actually be a villain in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer. I'm not sure. I'd rather keep her separate and keep her in the campaign, where we get to play as her controlling the Inferno Squad for the whole campaign, rather than having her as a hero in the multiplayer section. I feel like there's a lot of heroes from the Star Wars movies that people will want to see more of in the multiplayer section than Iden Versio. Don't get me wrong, I think she's a great character and I really like the thought and look of the Inferno Squad, but if she is a campaign character, I'd rather keep her in the campaign and have characters like Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Emperor Palpatine, etc. on the Empire side for the original trilogy section of the multiplayer. Let me know down in the comment section below if I have missed any confirmed heroes for Star Wars Battlefront 2, and if not, which heroes would you like to see which aren't already confirmed? Make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars gaming, especially Star Wars Battlefront 2. Other than that, may the Force be with you.